Very good morning, children. Dear children, yesterday I have already explained you that how we can convert a different kind of tenses into passive voice. And today in this class, I am going to tell you that how we can convert a modal auxiliary verbs into passive voice. Okay, but before moving ahead, dear children, let me tell you what is modal auxiliary verb first of all. I know you have already studied about modal auxiliary verbs in your previous classes, but over here I'm just giving you a brief details about it. Okay. So dear children, a modal is a type of auxiliary, or you can also say helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, obligation, etc. Okay, dear children, a modal is a type of auxiliary or helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, obligation, etc. Okay. Now, dear children, let me give you some of the examples which will help you to understand the method to convert modal auxiliary verbs into passive voice. Okay, so my first example is Sita could help him. Sita could help him. Okay, dear children, this sentence is in active voice. Okay, now let me convert it into passive form. He could be helped by Sita. Okay, dear children, I have already told you that how we can convert sentences into passive voice, and I have already discussed its basic rules as well. Okay, that in the passive form we need to put third form of verb, we need to place object and doer on its proper way. Okay, so over here I'm just giving you the theory that how we can convert modal auxiliary verbs into passive voice. Okay, so this sentence, he could be helped by Sita, this sentence, my dear student, is in passive form, is in passive group. Okay, now let me give you another example. I could have sent you. I could have sent you. Okay, dear children, this sentence is also in active group. Now I am going to convert it into passive. You could have been sent by me. You could have been sent by me. This sentence, my dear children, is in passive form. Okay. So, dear children, now let me explain you that why I have given you these two examples. First of all, we should keep concentrate on our active form of both the sentences. That in the first sentence, Sita could help him. Sita could help him means, my dear children, you can see that in this sentence, the first form of verb help is being used after a modal auxiliary verb could. Okay. Now let's come to the next example. I could have sent you. I could have sent you. In this sentence, my dear children, the third form of verb sent is being used after a modal auxiliary verb could have. Okay. And now we should come to see the passive form of these two sentences. The first one is, he could be helped by Sita, and in the second, he could have been sent, you could have been sent by me. Okay, in these two passive sentences, dear children, the first rule I want to tell you that if you will find the first form of verb after any modal auxiliary verbs, then if you want to convert it into passive, you must need to add be after the modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, it means what? In active voice, if you will find the first form of verb after modal auxiliary verbs, then you need to add be after the modal auxiliary verbs when you will convert the sentence into passive. Okay, now move to the second example. In this example, as I have told you, that the third form of verb is being used after modal auxiliary verbs. The third form of verb is used over here. So we need to add been. What we need to add? We need to add been after modal auxiliary verb if you want to convert the sentence into passive. Okay. Dear children, I think this rule will help you a lot when you will convert the sentences into passive form. Okay. Now, dear children, I'm giving you the detail about the modal auxiliary verbs, that where you can put be and where you need to put been. Okay. In this chart, you can see that I have list of modal auxiliary verbs and their passive forms, that if we need to use can, we need to put be, but over you can just concentrate over here that at every point where a word have is used, I'm repeating once again, have is used, then the passive form will be been. Okay, you can see over here like could have, it means the passive form is been. Should have, the passive form is been. The would have, the passive form is been. Also must have, the passive form is been. May have or might have, the passive form is still been. Okay, so dear children, why it is that we have already know that when we are using have, has as a verb, then after using has and have, we need to put third form of verb always, always and always. Right? I have already discussed all the things in our previous classes. Okay. If you have not seen my previous classes, then I will request you to see the previous classes first of all. Okay. And now it's time for the structure. Now it's time for the structure, that without a structure, it will be very tough for us to convert the given sentences into passive verbs. So first of all, the structure that I'm going to give you is for active voice. Okay. Active voice. And definitely the structure will be subject will be placed first of all. Then after modal auxiliary verbs will be applied. Let me write it into short form MB. Okay. Then after After the modal auxiliary verb, it may be the first form of verb or it may be the third form of verb. Okay, I have already told you before 3 or 5 minutes ago. Okay, and then after a proper object will be placed, right? Okay, and now let me give you the structure for passive. The structure for passive will be, first of all, I will place an object. Then after placing the object, the same modal verb will be placed over here. Then according to the modal verb and the form of verb will be used in the active voice, I need to add be or been in the passive form. Okay, then as you already know, the third form of verb will be used over here. Then I need to add by and I need to add a suitable doer. Okay, only with the help of this rule, my dear children, you can easily convert any given modal auxiliary verb sentences into passive form. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give you 2-3 examples that will help you to understand how we can easily convert any of modal auxiliary verb sentences into passive form. Okay, first of all, let me give you the active sentence, and the sentence is he may punish you for this mistake. He may punish you for this mistake. This sentence, my dear children, is in active form. Okay, now what I will do, I will convert it into passive. So he may punish you for his mistake. Okay, so what is the object over here, my dear children? Punish. Punish to whom? Punish is an action. Okay, and I have already told you in my previous classes that to find the object, I need to ask 2 questions to the action. That the first question will be what and the next will be whom. And the answer which will be given by the verb will be the object. So over here you can ask the question punish to whom? The answer is coming you. Okay, so the you will be the object over here. So first of all, I need to write you, means I am placing an object over here. You. Now the modal auxiliary verb is may over here. So you may, and as I can see or we can see that the first form of verb is being used over here after the modal auxiliary verb. So according to the rule, I need to add be only over here. Okay, so you may be, then after I need to use the third form of verb. You may be punished. You may be punished by him for this mistake. Okay, dear children, you may be punished by him for this mistake. This sentence is in passive form. Now let me give you the other example. With the help of another example, you can understand as well. You should have, you should have, obeyed your teacher. You should have obeyed your teacher. Okay? Dear student, this sentence is in active form as well. Now, we will convert it into passive. So, the same thing. We need to find the object. Already we know that the object is your teacher. So, we will place the object first of all. Your teacher should have. Now, we need to see that after the modal auxiliary verbs used over here should have, the third form of verb is applied over here. Okay, and now what I'm doing, I'm converting the given sentence into passive form. So according to the rule, if the third form of verb will be applied in an active voice after the modal auxiliary verbs, so when I will convert it into passive, I need to add been. Okay, dear children, so its passive form will be your teacher should have been, and as we can see, the third form verb is already applied, so I need to write the same. Your teacher should have been obeyed by you. Okay, this sentence is in passive form. Dear children, by this way, you can also convert so much questions and so much sentences which is based on modal auxiliary verbs into passive voice. But you know what? You need to practice. If you will practice, then you can perform very well. If you will practice, then you can solve all the questions very easy. Okay, let me give you one other example. Swati had to clean the room. Swati had to clean the room. Dear children, this sentence is in active form. Okay, now let me solve it or let me convert it into passive. The room had to be cleaned by Swati. This room had to be cleaned by Swati. Okay, now dear children, I think now you have got it very well. Okay, let me give you one other example for this. She would have given you the book. She would have given you the book. Okay, dear children, in this sentence we can see that there is actually two objects are applied over here. The one is you and the next is the book. Okay, no, don't worry, we'll convert it into passive, and there will be two passive for this question because this question is first of all in active mode. Okay, this question is in active. Its passive will be the first passive that I am going to write for this. The book would have been. The book would have been given to you. Given to you by her. This book would have been given to you by her. This is a passive form for this and. The next passive will be you would have been. You would have been. You would have been given this book by her. Okay? Because dear student, in this question, there were two objects present in this. That's why I have just converted into two passive voice. Okay. So, dear children, over here, I am going to finish this one, and the next I will tell you the another topic to convert into passive, and that will be the question which is or the sentence which is based on the word let. And those words which is based on let, how it is converted into passive. Okay. And let me tell you once again that if you find any kind of trouble, if you need to ask any question that comes in your brain, definitely you can contact to us, you can call us, or you can comment your question to us. Okay. Work hard, work sincerely, definitely you all will do best.